about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We here once again. It's the best podcast on YouTube. That's the first time I've said that, but it felt good.
That's a fact.
You know, you gotta manifest things, and I feel like I've been manifesting stuff this whole last 10 days.
Yeah,
you know, it's just been a weird, great week in the universe, but like cool. Long story short, we back again. It's your host Sluggy,
Jonathan,
Black,
Ghost,
and it's AssembleTime all the time, right on time. Please subscribe. It's the road to 100.
become an assembler,
And
and also in the words of Fox, hit the button.
yes, sir.
Button.
Please. Subscribe again also because we're trying to get past 100 so we can start giving things away. After we get to 100, I'll say what's the next mark, maybe 200, maybe 300, and then, you know, just trying to really grow the channel, build it. Thank you for everybody that's been along since day one. You already, like, you be like, I already subscribed. Stop telling me to subscribe. I appreciate you.
You're
a
assembler.
Facts. That's how true it is. Knock on wood. You owe me a soda. Yes.
Does club count?
Club soda. Yes. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, Arsenal.
Round. Oh, battle rap.
Take this right.
Now you gonna hit him with what you hit him earlier.
Get easy. Get easy. Call him in.
I'm not gonna answer, so I'm not gonna say what he called him earlier.
What you called me earlier?
Look at this.
What you called me earlier? I'm sorry, this could be deleted.
Nah,
anyway.
it's not that deep. Ali Houston.
Stop it.
That's crazy. I fuck with Ali Houston.
Get easy.
But yo, alright. Around the room. I mean, a word around the room. Let's just hear. It's like a hand around the room, right? Who's seen? Even I already know who did, who didn't. But for the people that's watching, who's seen Morbius here? Who didn't?
I seen it
I seen it
in IMAX.
at home.
I did.
You did.
I did not.
You did not. Okay. I already knew that, but I just wanted y'all to know, and you know.
Shout out
Alright.
to you.
So alright, we're gonna. I guess I let me and Jonathan say what we did and didn't like about it, and then y'all can, I guess, try to piggy off of what I get from that.
Okay.
Right?
Which I already kind of feel.
I'm gonna let you go first because I know you can't wait to go. Your legs,
Nah,
your legs are
good.
moving back
Nah,
and
good.
forth.
I was
Yo, he's
waiting.
like, you know, your legs just like you.
Chomping at the bit, man.
Nah, I was just patient. Like,
He was
I
like,
wanted to hear your take because you said something.
Alright, you know, you did spill your take earlier, and I didn't spill my take, and I kind of did. Alright, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, and I think the reason why I liked it more than, or the way I did, is because since it dropped, all I've been seeing online is how it's so horrible. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has 15% ratings on it. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, so all I'm hearing is, and then like the channels I've been watching, like on YouTube, you know, I get my sources from stuff. They all been like, and I take their word from it. I've been watching them for like 2-3 years. So like, everybody been saying it's horrible. I go to the comment sections, whether it's on social media or on YouTube. People are saying it's horrible, horrible. I already heard about the end credit scene binge, you know, so I read the whole description. That was horrible, but overall, watching the movie, it started with me just like getting the vibe, and off rip, I'm like, oh, you know, you just catch one little glimpse of it. Can be like a big scene, it can be like a moment or a gesture or something, and you're like, that was cool. Oh, let me see what this is about now. Like, so I just opened up from then, and then it was that as like a good ass movie, and it kept giving me Dark Knight vibes for some strange reason, minus Joker, but I don't even think they had like the music, like the score from Dark Knight in the movie. Like that ass like literally stole it. But nonetheless, that's not what made it better. That ass was a good ass movie for me, like for what I expected from it. I already went in not expecting too much because it's Morbius. Like he's like at tops a C-list character, but he's really like a D-list character.
Right.
So I didn't expect much from him. And it hit higher than that because when the movie came out, like I said, the expectations were so low. Like people saying the reviews, I'm like, what? But I thought it was better than Venom 2. To end it with that.
That's what you like.
I know, bro. It's like the eye contact. This whole conversation was crazy.
I seen better reviews for Venom too.
It's on you.
That's interesting because it's true, and I don't know why because Venom 2 was kind of horrible to me.
But I think that's.
But that's opinion.
Yeah.
But it did kind of bomb.
But since
It didn't good either. That's so like success wise, it did bomb.
But okay, I don't know. But what's the reason people watch the movies for? For action or for you watch it for story? Because we know about Marvel.
I want a combination.
Okay, so other people watch it for just fighting scenes.
Yes.
Or how funny the Venom is. That's it, and they think that's fire.
Shout out to.
Was it funny enough?
To me, she was corny.
Oh, so look at that.
But I'm not. That's to me.
Like what?
To other people, that make me fire, bro.
That was played.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Other
know what you
people
mean.
is
No, I know.
I don't know.
I just mean like, alright.
I heard the Dark
Perception.
Phoenix is whack, and then you say it was fire.
Public perception, I got a 65-35 for Venom. 65 whack, 35 good. Not even just my opinion. Like that's what I got from the feedback, the channels that I watched, the comments. I got that.
Okay.
But you part of the 35.
Yeah.
But
Because I know story.
But in your head, it perceived different for you. It might have been swapped. It might have been 65 good for you and 35.
You can understand how something.
And I can understand why, because they didn't do bad with the aspects you look at. They didn't make Carnage look bad.
Mhm.
They did have great kind of fighting scenes. There was some great fighting scenes. Venom did not like go down from his last movie. Him himself, he was good. Eddie Brock was good, right?
Mhm.
So I get it, but overall, I know what I was looking for. So you're right. I was looking for a No Way Home prequel.
Oh, it was over. No, not.
No, I didn't get that.
No.
I didn't even get a
You also
sequel
went,
from his first
but
movie.
you also went with it with high expectations. Also,
Yeah.
too much high.
Come on, why wouldn't I?
It's Sony.
It's Venom and Carnage.
But
They
we
hit
can do
it
that
out.
with Disney
No,
and
but-
Marvel. We
no.
have those expectations.
But Ghost, they hit that
Carnage?
out the.
Sony.
They hit Venom 1 out the box, bro.
Exactly.
Venom 1's got hit out
There's
the
no reason
box.
why I think it
Venom
should
2
be
should
bad.
never
What
flop.
other Sony movie
Keith
is
Richards
out
made
the
it
box besides Venom? When was the last one?
What other movie flopped?
They
Yeah.
don't got nothing else to do. Spider-Man.
The fact.
Yeah, that was.
They don't got enough for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's Garfield.
Hey, that is their last outing too, so that means no. But their last outing before that was Far From Home. Their last outing was Far From Home.
But that's Marvel.
But it's
They're Sony's property.
The truth.
But bro, come on.
Alright, nonetheless, at least look in this room. He thought it was. He felt like I felt about Venom 2.
You gotta keep saying.
I respect
How
it.
you felt about Venom 2?
I respect
You
it.
felt like him or us, more or less. Like that's what I'm getting at.
I respect
like,
it.
didn't like more.
It
Or
was
less.
okay.
See, he. So you kind of felt like they slacked then.
Here's the thing.
See, I know. Like
It was a six.
I think my opinion is
They left
probably gonna be the worst opinion, but
it don't help his at all, right? It helps us, right?
yeah,
Exactly,
it's-
my
I still,
point.
so I still like the movie, but here's the thing.
You got to enjoy it enough, like I did, but it wasn't it.
I don't, and this is. I mean, I guess people are gonna hate this, and I think Marvel's gonna do an arc with this at some point, and it may come back to Harvey saying this. I don't think the symbiote character is cool enough to carry itself alone.
It's not.
So one movie is fire, yeah. What are you gonna do beyond one movie that's not gonna get extremely old with that same character?
They were supposed to. You
Some
know
people
what
love
it is?
symbiote. Like,
They,
Venom,
I have one thing that I would have walked in that room and probably got a promotion if I was there.
bites people.
They could have just. They could have focused on Carnage and had a multiple, whatever scenes they had of him doing like bad stuff. They were supposed to quadruple that, intensify them. Less Woody Harrelson, more just Carnage, fully covered. And you gotta turn up the Sinister knob, like the Carnage knob, like pun intended. The Carnage knob, you gotta turn that up, bro. He ain't do enough Carnage stuff, bro.
Almost
That
like
wasn't clear
Predator
as
shit. Like,
No, bro, he got an OD, bro.
Like Alien.
Like, look, pass me that. Pass me the book.
This?
Yeah, you gotta push it in and then like angle it.
I like.
When you get a chance to take it.
I got you.
What I'm gonna say is before he takes it out is this.
I
There's
feel
a
you.
card in there, and I bring this up because when I first got this shit when I was like 10 years old, that's one of the reasons why I was like, Carnage is crazy. Look at the stuff he does.
Carnage is fire. They ain't give Cletus
There's a
Cassidy
card
his
in
due
there. I'm gonna
respect.
pop it up here.
I also think they
Before
rushed
I
the
can show
movie
it,
though.
My son Carnage, and it shows how he burnt down Wrigley Field and laughed while like swinging away. And it's shit like that that makes Carnage. And I don't think they touched on stuff like.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
You see how
No,
Carnage,
this is the one we're
how
looking for.
Carnage wasn't actually causing
Alright.
Carnage.
I don't think Sony's
See,
catering
this
to
one
our
is just right in front of
audience,
me. I
honestly.
guess I'm getting the burning with my nostalgia with these two.
Mhm.
But nonetheless, look at this whole page that's just Carnage. I'll pop up this whole page. Actually, this was 5 of it. I had this since I was like 10. Look at the stuff he's doing in here. And he's laughing.
He's
Everyone.
causing-
He's
causing-
going
He's laughing.
Hollywood sign. He burns the
Destroying
Hollywood
the
sign. The Statue of Liberty. Liberty Bell.
He's
Coney
literally
Island. He
he's
burns
causing
Coney
carnage.
Island. That's the
Carnage
stuff.
is that guy.
If they would have just had this page, they could have got a lot of.
Fire.
This is a baseball player that he's killing in the middle.
Yes.
Game.
It looks like, it's not, it's a statue.
That's a person.
Come on. He's no game.
That's
Yeah, if you can't pass that to him, you can just leave it with him. You do it. But you can look at everything with him.
But-
But yo, y'all see it here. It's popped up. Tell me, if they didn't just use any inspiration from this page, how much better Carnage 2 could have been. And that's why I get at with it. You know?
They definitely didn't use none of
He ain't
this.
used none of that. He didn't do it like that, bro. It seemed like they focused on Woody Harrelson more than
You're
Carnage.
thinking Venom 1, like the whole, like, because the symbiote was like aggressive and doing a bunch of crazy things. You don't think it would have got old? You don't think like
No,
like
you know
how
why?
what was the ceiling?
Look, I
what
just
was the
think
ceiling
niggas-
on Venom?
He never did nothing that extreme.
So like, I just think niggas
You
Just-
see how
just
you
rushed
see
it.
how Joker felt when you could leave it over
Keep
there.
it on that
You
side.
know, you see how Joker felt when Joker in Dark Knight like was doing something every time he popped up on screen. It was like, come on, bro, this nigga's ODing, bro. Like it got to the point where he just left it with, I'm gonna kill 2 ships and I'm gonna leave it in their hands. Like that would like massive amount of people on each side now, or not both of them. Every time he showed up on screen, it was something dramatic where you felt like, damn, this nigga's just upping up more one than he does. His first introduction was crazy. He went and put the pencil in the nigga's face.
I just feel like it was their game to lose.
So look, so to touch back on what you were saying to make it
They did
quick.
it.
Look, Venom did crazy in part 1, and that's what we
Yes.
love.
Yes.
But how do you go higher than that? Yes, you go higher than that by going more sinister. Do stuff that's very R-rated.
Okay.
That's
Okay, yeah,
it.
I mean, I can see that.
It's Carnage. That's
Nuts,
his
yeah,
name.
go nuts,
He's
yeah.
more
Some actual
sinister
Carnage.
than Venom, you know?
And also, you gotta remember,
And that's all I say. That's,
also they cut like 90 minutes off that movie.
come on, that movie was an hour and 14 minutes after credits, end credits and beginning credits. Or just footage, hour and 14 minutes. That's like an animation DC movie.
Facts, and
I-
those are fire.
Fire. So,
I'd be thinking just
Morbius.
rush things, bro.
so
Honestly,
Morbius.
I thought we got off that.
No,
we talking about Venom 2 and all that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
it plays the side of why I feel like Venom Morbius was good, because look at a movie like Venom and Carnage and what they didn't do, and then you go to Morbius and then you can get appreciation for it. So maybe that's why I like it.
I feel
So
that's
how
it.
do you genuinely feel? Because I know how you feel, but tell them how you feel.
Alright, so you know, I went so Morbius opening like premiere night.
Mhm.
You know, I was like, yo, fuck it, Marvel movie, we're going. Me and Fox went so in IMAX. Cause I was like, you know something? Cause you put me on. He's like, yo, bro, you want to see that IMAX? You want to get that?
Nah, because IMAX it does much more, not only for picture, because it gives you more picture, but it intensifies the colors, the actual how HD the shit is, and the sound. It gives you
Yeah,
more
so-
sound. So
I was like, I bet.
I recommend it for everything.
I went in there. My expectations for the movie was very low. I already came in there with low expectations. As what you said, Morbius is a sorry, is a C-list character. Well, you say D, I call him C. So I'm like, alright, what they can't mess up Morbius too bad. This movie cannot be bad. Like in my mind, I thought it was gonna be up.
What?
In my mind, no, I thought like from the
Look at
trailers.
his face. I wish I could show you.
Goes, I'm sorry. But like for my mind, I thought it was gonna go up. I'm like, the trailers look alright. I went in there expecting it to be bad, and it was worse. Not to ruin too much with no spoilers, to me personally, I did not like the storyline. I think the storyline was ass. So that's just my personal opinion. Secondly, they took the essence of the character away. Some of the things that Morbius is in the comic books, his accent, for one thing, is him.
Come on.
His accent, if you're gonna portray a character,
All right, yeah.
if you're gonna do a character right, be the character, bro. Like,
But you want him to sound like Dracula?
I don't
I think that's what Marvel try to move away from. We don't want to make.
Well,
this
no, wait.
Or
We're not
Sony,
gonna put that on Marvel.
No. Right. That's not Sony. Sony. But either way, like,
Yeah, okay.
you know this, that can take away from a character in America, right? Like you hear a character and it's like,
Oscar Isaac has a British accent.
but in the show he switches multiple times, right? So he's gonna give us different evidence. And yes, if you can nail it, all right, you can be committed to it and nail it, fine. But I don't think Sony's willing to take a risk on a Dracula accent right now. They're not in no position to take a risk on a Dracula accent. You feel me?
That's just
With Jared Leto at that, the nigga that did Joker that people didn't like.
not only
Oh,
that.
who? Mr. J?
Mr. J, I'm dead.
Oh,
Son.
what he said right here? What's this shit? Oh, that's.
I thought it said baby boy.
No, it had the worst fucking phrase on his forehead.
Boy,
I thought it was
Can I
like,
get the lighter?
oh man, y'all know what it said.
Bigglesworth.
But yeah, nah, look, I hear you.
Yeah, so
I hear you.
I just didn't like that either. The essence of the character. The first, I would say, the first 20 minutes of the, no, not the first 20 minutes. So after you get past that initial little scene of what they do with him, how they bring him along, his backstory, whatever. The third part of the movie that we all seen in the trailer. That part of the movie,
All right, no, say.
we all seen it in the trailer. So that's one reason I'm not saying too much. But that part of the movie was alright. I was like, oh shit, I fuck with it. Alright, it got me interested. That was the moment that got me.
We can say what it was. That's the cargo
ship scene.
Question: before we skip past it too far, how did you feel about the transformation though?
Oh my fucking god.
She was whack.
So if anybody has seen the old Dust to Dawn movies from Quentin Tarantino, I believe that's how you say his last name. I don't want to disrespect him, man. Great director. They look just like that. Those vampires look just like that.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about no, but that's part of it, I guess. Like, I mean, literal. That's, I didn't mean how he looked. I meant the transformation, like the scene of him turning the first time turning to Morbius. You know, it's always that initial scene where somebody first get their powers or somebody first turns. You know, like Beast.
Steve Rogers coming out of the machine.
Exactly. So for me, I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. No. I thought it was dope, but it's like the biggest part that I'm gonna say. But this didn't happen in it, and it's like the main part. So it's like, what's dope about it? It's like I'm contradicting myself, but I actually thought just to build up the way they played it out for what they did, but it kind of slipped.
Okay.
Oh my god, did they fumble?
They built it up crazy. It was good, but they just didn't show it.
Okay.
The way
You know what I mean? So picture this. Wait, hold on. Where you go? Picture that as like she puts him in the chair. She runs the diagnostics. We're gonna do it. They do it. The guy comes downstairs with the gun. The mercenary like, hey, she's like, don't be down here. Not to spoil it, right? But that's like small shit, right?
I'm not gonna remember this.
So anyway, that happens, and while she's trying to get this guy to leave, he turns. They look back to the side. They hear something, and he's not on the chair. It's empty. So for me, it was kind of dope. Cause then when they showed him, he's already Morbius now. His fight, he's like, he's on the ceiling and shit. He's like a bat. But they didn't. It's funny because as much as I liked how that scene sounded in the build up and the after part, they just didn't show the transformation, the first initial transformation.
Okay, makes sense.
You know? So I can understand.
So,
but
we're gonna fast forward that now. We're not even gonna continue on it.
I touched my mind.
So
back to how he looked. You didn't like how he looked? I like how he looked.
Honestly speaking, I like more how the villain looked than him.
I feel like the villain face looked too CGI.
It was. Both of them to me
But
looked.
Morbius looked more realistic than
Both of them was very
his facial
CGI.
structure. I guess because he is the main star, they spent more money on his CGI than the villain. But the villain looks mad CGI.
No,
His face looks just CGI. You like?
yo, and then like
But I ain't gonna lie. He's kind of a good villain.
the villain.
Kind of good villain.
The villain, yo, that was the only thing I liked from the movie.
My man.
Was the villain.
My
Can
man.
I give us something?
Yo, the villain. He was the only. To me, the villain, and the love interest. The love interest was alright. She played a good role. I liked her role in the movie.
Yo, I'm happy I seen this today because if I did it, this would have been a whole different type of discussion.
Yeah.
You would have had your feelings and none of us would have understood.
Yeah.
It's cool because I do understand what you're saying.
So from the storyline perspective to what they did with the character, and I'm not expecting much of a villain, or if you want to classify him as an anti-hero, because I had a conversation earlier with some people on PlayStation Network. You know who we are. Y'all watch the video. Y'all know who y'all subscribe.
Yo,
You know who you are.
sidebar. I know we don't monetize yet, so I guess I can show it. But which one of y'all rolled his finger
Oh, that my man,
Oh,
Ghost.
Yo, remember, shout out to Ghost. Remember How High? And he was like, yo, we don't got no more ivory. And they tried to dig the president up and poke his finger. He was like, this is what it looks like. He wanna smoke.
And then blended his shit up,
He
man.
blended it up. He's like, nah, you gonna smoke it, we gonna get this knowledge. Nah, but
They made that nigga.
what I wanna say is, alright, I spilled how me and him was gonna piggyback. So me and him was gonna go back and forth.
Fuck.
Right, me and Johnson was gonna go back and forth with our pros and cons of the movie. He didn't like it, I did. And I want to get y'all piggyback off what y'all felt, off what we got, or what we said, what y'all got off of that, you know? The people that haven't seen it, you know, maybe now this will give them a shift or idea of
Ghost, wanna go first?
do they want to see it or not.
You go first.
Do I want to see Morbius?
Based off what you heard from them, what do you feel?
I'll give it a try because I watched Batman. That was like a waste
Okay,
of
Ghost.
his life.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but you would appreciate Batman more than you would like this movie, and that's my feelings of it. And I ain't even like the Batman like that.
I don't think so. But I'm gonna try.
Yo, that's how much.
No. You see,
Sony
me and Black talked about this. We're gonna go watch it next week. We're gonna go to the movies, and we're gonna see how shit.
Christ.
Would you y'all going on? Like on a
I think he said Tuesday, if not Friday.
like
One of those.
early in the day or after, or like what's the hour? Because
Ours is nighttime always.
so I would like to tag along if it's not too late.
If you want to, you can come through, bro. Of course. Hell yeah.
If it's not too
More the
late.
merrier.
No, I appreciate it.
Yo, Mike. Yo, this is no more look right.
Yes, sir.
Is that your one pole passing?
No.
Because every blood's coming.
Nah, you know, it's just coming fat. Can we clip one? Like,
No, I just lit up 3. That's why.
Nah, yeah, you know, I don't want the. Remember last time
Wait,
the
how
the
was-
smoking sector went off on this?
Oh, okay.
That's because you was standing.
So no, I'm gonna clip the one that I have right here, and then I guess after those go on, I'll just read.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's like y'all blunts and
I was
y'all.
trying
Nah,
to-
you good. We was in a vibe.
I'm
I
just thinking of
fuck-
the safety hazard.
And then I like how you said I was never.
Yeah.
Don't ever disrespect me.
Oh.
Watch the camera. Don't ever disrespect me, son. Hold on. Hold on. You put an inside joke here? On my set, you know that wasn't me, bro. You know that already.
I want to address one small. 21. I want to address one small feature.
Stand,
You heard?
bro. You can't do that.
I want to address one small feature of the podcast. If you're new to the podcast, or if you've been watching the podcast, you caught the gist of the podcast already. But I want to address one small thing that I actually never addressed on the podcast. If y'all haven't caught the gist of it, or if you're really new to the podcast, your first time watching or second time, you know, we come from the Bronx. We shoot in the Bronx. This is where we're located at. So it's basically to put it in better words, to not sound so like wrong about the all like bad word things. This is an urban podcast.
Nigga, we niggas.
Oh God.
It's an urban podcast.
Come to Ghost Town.
We grew up in the Bronx, the hood, whatever. But we really do like this stuff. We mad engaged and separately. Whatever. So we speak about it because we know why these movies sell billions, and there's people everywhere that like these. So believe it or not, there's people in all your neighborhoods that like this stuff. Probably don't even speak about it. You'd be surprised who you turn to and they know.
Regardless of what you think.
Yeah, but they selling these billions. Let's believe everyone's watching this stuff. So
Sorry.
if you haven't caught the gist of it, what I'm trying to say, we're a hood podcast, Marvel. So that's us.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
That's why you see us smoking. Sometimes we might have drinks, might have a little beer, we try not to get sloppy on here. But
You might get stuck, but you're never gonna get sloppy. You might get stuck.
we never see no one. We don't try to be too belligerent on
You ain't
here.
never seen Fox?
We sold out the shit.
Oh no.
We don't try to curse.
5 years later.
We don't try to curse too much. If we do curse, we keep
Fire.
it very of the ground curses. We don't try to
Like ass.
be worded. We don't try to, stuff like that. So not into explicit.
I do.
It's all premeditated. So just don't think weird.
It's a G.I. Jane joke.
So even us smoking is just a G.I. Jane.
Keep your name up.
Right. That's all it is, for real though. Like metaphorically, it's just we're aware that we're smoking on it. So some people might not be a bad look, a good look, but it's 2022 and weed is probably legal in like
Everywhere.
47 states maybe.
We don't have to buy into their
They just
artificial
holding out on New
campaign
York. They
against
making us
our
wait
medicine
last. They
campaign.
know we like it the most.
This person doing in Utah watching us like, fuck these.
So brief information. I just never said it on a podcast. I thought it was like
I can get that though.
good.
Body
Thank you.
I
It's good
got
to
it.
address. So that's what I want to get back to y'all. What did y'all get off of our banter?
So, Ghost.
Can you repeat that question again?
Alright, I just want to get what did you and Black, since y'all both was the ones that didn't see the movie and the people that didn't see the movie, what did y'all get off of him not liking the movie, me liking the movie, because we the only ones that seen it that's here. So what did y'all catch from that?
So I feel like it's like a 50-50 thing. I really gotta watch it.
I mean, not the joke, but it technically is 50-50.
No, I mean it's just the movie. Like it's like a 50-50 thing. Like you're telling me good things, you're telling me bad things, then I go online, they're telling me other bad things. The trailer looks okay.
What are you? All right, so what is it leaving like the pause, but the bad taste in your mouth? Like what is it leaving? Like what is it leaning you more towards?
Do you feel unmoved? Do you just want to see it?
Like, is it doing anything for you? Is it making you lean towards Jonathan or me? Like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna see it now, or no, like, I ain't gonna lie, it's just wasn't some more trash. But the internet is actually a third party in this, so they're already saying it's trash for you.
It looks, my expectation of it,
Dude.
I'm on Jonathan's side.
Dude.
But I'm with you because I still want to watch it and see I want it, my opinion, you know?
Okay.
Feel me?
I
don't want other people thinking.
Alright, so before we pass it to him, I want to ask you one more question. Is there, like, any more superhero movies period ever that you know was considered trash but you enjoyed? Yes or no? You don't have to say which, but yes or no question.
Hell yeah, the Silver Surfer.
So my point is if you can appreciate like the ones that was considered whack to a lot of people, go in there just watching it for you. You know?
Nah, yeah, I can't let people.
Yeah, strip away everything you heard from it and just like try. Cause that's what I ended up doing once I like threw it on, and I was like, wait, I'm enjoying this. I'm dead as not having a bored time. You know what I mean? So
I'm sorry.
I still think Batman.
I'm sorry.
Morbius is gonna be your new Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I'm sorry. If anybody, I know y'all be watching the podcast like that, just subscribe. But if you've been watching the last couple of episodes, Black said something about the Silver Surfer trailer.
Probably one of the hardest trailers ever.
But that movie.
remember that time that I brought that question up and I was like, yo, is Doctor Strange? They saying online it's the best. Is it the best trailer ever? You should have brought that up that day.
Right.
We wasn't in that realm.
That trailer with we watched it.
Yo, shout out to.
Black been said that. Yeah.
If y'all don't know. Shout out to the Silver Surfer and go watch it. The Silver Surfer.
But the trailer was
the
so
Fantastic
fire.
Four Rise of the Silver Surfer trailer.
The trailer was so fire because the trailer was literally the best scene of the movie. Like that wasn't the trailer.
So what's better, the movie or the trailer?
That's how I feel about movies.
The trailer's better than the movie.
That's how I feel about movies.
The trailer's better than both movies?
The trailer's better than the second one. I think the trailer's better than part one.
Right.
The trailer's
Part one
fire,
was
bro. Y'all
Part two's better than
disrespecting the
part one.
movie, yo. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
Rise of the Silver Surfer is better than part
We
one.
gotta do the second one.
Nah, I don't think
Y'all crazy.
Alright, so
Y'all crazy.
part 2's better than 1.
No.
No.
Part 2's not fire?
No.
Part 2's not better than 1.
Yo,
We here?
Yo, we here.
We here.
Yes.
We can argue that one.
We can.
watch them shits.
We watching. We have a night where we come one time where it's not even like it be a Sunday.
Watch that shit, yeah.
We should be like,
Yo, part 1 and part 2 is better than the whole Andrew Garfield
That
saga.
might be the only way we'll get you
yo,
to
you know
watch
what's
it.
funny? I was thinking we should do that
Stop.
too.
Might be the only way we'll get you to watch it, though.
We could do stuff like that. I was thinking we should start doing stuff like that because they
Watch
don't have to
parties.
be so we know our traditional for sure recording is Saturday, but we can do like a Sunday one time or even a Friday.
We can do
You
it
know,
on
now
watch
that I'm
parties.
working, but even another day, right? Now we do a watch party where we just watch something that day, and we could always skip. That'd be it's separate special. That we watch something all together and just watching our reactions to something. Obviously, we can't play it no more. I just discovered that on YouTube blocks it. But y'all know the
They can
movie.
do the audio.
Y'all can, we can play the audio. So we'll play the audio. Y'all see our reaction, and then every now and then I can probably even put like 30
Just do our
seconds.
commentary on it.
I put like 30 seconds of what we watching up. Y'all can see the scene we on probably every now and then. But I think that's something cool that we can do. You know, whenever we all got the free time, and it matches that week or whatever. It could probably be every 2-3 weeks, but it'd be cool to watch.
Yeah, my school
I
schedule
watch-
is getting a little lighter, so I'm alright.
I take a lot of inspiration from all of the podcasts that I watch. Shout out to all of them. One of the ones that I've been watching heavy lately is probably the one I've been watching mainly lately a lot is the John Campia show. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, go check them out. Shout out to them. And it reminds me of the way we are in a way, but just you know they do it their way. Their way isn't urban.
Right.
We do ours urban. And it's kind of the way that I want to evolve once we start getting more cameras, you know. So they split the screen up, and it's just a close up on each of us, you know. And then we'll say our topic, and then we'll, you know, everyone go across like ESPN or something. And
round table.
nah, word. So sorry, I lost train of thought. I was saying something right. Oh yeah, so he mentioned they have a thing they do. So maybe that's probably where I get it. I don't want to bite but it's just like, you know, we'll do it. We're actually gonna watch the movie. They don't watch it. That's our difference. You're right. We'll watch our show or the episode, whatever it is. They have a segment where they just talk about fan favorite, like a movie, you know. So they'll just bring up, like, when I seen that they was talking about Man of Steel. They didn't watch it, and obviously they all seen it. It's been years since we know, but they just talking about for like an hour about Man of Steel and everything about it, from how it's perceived to this day, where it stands at, how they felt about it then, everything, you know.
Like a rewatch.
Yeah, but they just talking about it. They're not even on screen. They just literally memory shit. But it's cool that we will watch something. I thought that would be dope.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. Just watch this week.
Man, we can watch everything, man.
I'm not gonna start.
There's something else that's why I know a lot of y'all know about this out there, or even y'all in here, that we can do regularly with Disney Plus. And we could record that, which is fire. And we can even be on FaceTime, how I can get all of us on it too. Double recorded the way I do the AssembleTime, post it up, and then have it recorded me here. But you know, on Disney Plus, we can all join a watch party and watch a show or a movie together.
You're tripping. I have a whole subscription for a year, so what's up with
No,
you?
look, I can go to my Disney Plus right now.
I didn't know.
Where we at right now? Those 32, 33?
Yeah.
No, we at 30 right now.
Oh, that's great.
Shit, that's even.
Yeah, even better. We got 2-3 minutes before I get to what I was just saying. Time travel. Yo, who this go to?
Oh, that goes that way. Yo, disregard. Y'all two disregard the
I gotta
message.
stop rolling like this.
You got a what?
Yeah, y'all two disregard the text message I just sent.
Oh, my fault. You know what it is? Once I do the pod, I don't pay attention to my phone.
Nah, cause I just sent one. I just added Ghost to the group chat.
Oh, yeah, of course. Welcome to the chat, Ghost.
Yes.
You've been part of the chat, because you are Ghost. So you've been there without knowing you are Ghost.
Shit.
I'm around.
Alright, let's just click on anything. Let's click on...
Yo, I can't wait for that
Yeah, come on,
Doctor
man.
Strange, man.
Click on Moon, right? Where's the feature at? Right here. You click on this. The three little people, the signal that's on the side, the fourth option, and you go click on a movie or a show, and then see what it says here. Use the Disney Plus mobile app or website to invite up to 6 friends to your group watch. That's what it's called, group watch.
Okay.
Start stream. I start the stream. You can even go live with this. Do a segment with that, and then we go, watch it together.
Okay.
And I didn't even think they have a chat side. Where you
Are you sure Instagram is not gonna block you for putting
No.
stuff like that?
We do this on our phones.
No,
and all.
we just showing our reaction side.
Oh,
so we
okay.
getting that
Okay,
angle,
okay.
You know, but it's cool that for us that we watch it together. Like
Okay.
sometimes if we all up and the sun's out,
Mhm.
like yo, let's watch who watched the second episode?
I'm with
Even
it.
if I watched that, I'm like, nah, y'all haven't watched it. I'm watching that with y'all. Let's get it. Like,
I'm with
let's tune in. Like, you know, if y'all are free right now, then we about to do that, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a cool feature.
Shout out to Disney Plus.
So, Black, we haven't touched on you, right? You was the one that was supposed to touch on.
Black Diggity.
What did you get from our did move you?
My abilities as a time master.
Okay. I feel like there's some. Am I sensing some anime there?
Nice.
He thought he was doing his Doctor Strange thing.
Why I gotta think I'm doing it? Why can't just...
Like, I felt like you was doing it.
I'm doing
You
it.
almost opened the portal. I thought I seen flares open.
Time master. Let me open that.
She said, "Man, just do what you did again." He said, "You want to see Peter?"
Alright.
You would've got me tight if he was in my crew.
In the words of DMX, man, DMX has something important.
Rest in peace.
Trust people to be who they are. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna start with Sluggy. Like Sluggy's easier. And Sluggy is. I trust Sluggy to be fair. So I know regardless of what, it's gotta be fair. Like, even when you get ranking system, you'll only give something but so low unless you completely hate it. If
Yes.
you completely hate something, then you're like, it's trash.
Yeah.
If you don't completely hate it, then you'll find something in it, and it's, I think for Marvel content, it's almost like, we like to say any publicity is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, alright, like it was some content,
I try to find something like
and it wasn't trash, so it's like, let me try to take something away from it. So I know when you walk into something with an expectation, that means that you probably like, you already kind of set the bar low.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is jump off the ground. It's like,
Yo,
you did that.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? I see
previously,
that.
before the first ratings came out, because the first ratings came out like 2 or 3 weeks, you know, they premiered for certain people that got early access, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people was, that's where it started. It started like 3 weeks ago. So 2 weeks before it came out, and then now this week that it's out and shit. up until before that, bro, I was like high expectations.
Yeah.
But then when it came out, I'm like, what? It's like so you cannot not when it's like 87 to like 13, you cannot believe the 87. Like you know what I'm trying to say? So like, so you're right. The bar dropped dramatic. It went limbo crazy. So yeah.
So for Cuddy, right? Because it's a little more complicated, right? Because for him, it takes a little bit of knowing him, right? Let's get this out the way, right? He was bullshit where he was like, I didn't have high expectations. Right? Let's get this out the way right now. This nigga's a Spider-Man fan, right? And Morbius being a closely associated Spider-Man rogue and seeing what's been going on with Spider-Man, he was definitely excited to see Morbius, right? Mm-hmm. So he walked in with high expectations. And from what I picked up from him, it was not comic book accurate. And despite being that, it also was not an interesting story. Like the reason why he's so brutal about it is because he was like really disappointed, like almost like heartbroken. Like it's not really like your man, but it's like nah, I fuck with this nigga. And it was terrible.
What did I text you? What did I text y'all?
Yeah, like immediately. I can tell that he texted me right away, like, yo, don't even see it, bro. Like,
no, I said I saw the cartoon fight of Morbius.
Yeah, he said he watched him like. I know, like, just from looking at it like that, it's honestly probably not a good movie. Like, I can see Sluggy, I can see you watching it again in like a week and then never watching it again. That was alright, but like you're not watching that again.
No. I want to give it that impression. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it.
All right,
and I still got like 15 minutes left, so that could be a big deal, right?
You said you went to sleep on it.
No, intentionally because I knew I had to do the podcast, and I was like feeling very tired, and I woke up like at 7 in the morning, so I was like, I only had like an hour left, so it was either watch this hour or go to sleep. So I put my timer for an hour,
okay.
Still didn't go to sleep. By the time I turned over and actually went to sleep, it was like 20 minutes left. You know when you press pause, you see where you at?
Yeah.
Then I was at the 120 mark, and it said 140 was like what was left, you know, so I only got like 15, I take away credits, whatever, 15 minutes left. But for me, I think like how I felt like I seen the whole movie. Because when I first was seeing that it was at the end, I was like, all right, I know I'm just about to see like the crescendo, right, the last end bout, and then after this is done. So cool, I know I'm in for a big scene after this, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give the wrong impression. I deadass liked it. Bro.
Yeah, but you liked it from a standpoint of being fair. Like I liked it, but like
no, it kept surprising me.
Did you like the story?
Yes, that's what John did. That's why I wanted to piggyback on him because he said he didn't like the storyline.
Okay.
So for two things I wanted to touch on what he didn't like, for me I did like. One I did like, which was the story. But the other thing I just wanted to question what he expected from comic book accurate. But I touched on it after. This on storyline, I liked it. You know, storyline. That's the thing about storylines, right? With a movie, everyone's not gonna like the storyline, even if it's a good storyline, right? Or even if it's a horrible storyline, it doesn't necessarily make someone sway that way. It's all about how you perceive it, what you consider a good storyline, right? So for me, I liked it. And if y'all know the storyline, it's him and his adopted brother, basically. That's the storyline, you know? You see them when they're young.
I wish we would have saw more of the adopted brother. That would have probably changed my whole view of it.
Maybe.
That probably would have changed my
What, as a kid? Because I feel like they showed them enough period in the movie. But maybe as a kid, they could have showed more of their relationship.
I just don't. It's probably another thing too. Probably the actor wasn't believable either.
The brother or him or Jared. See, that's another aspect. Wow. I feel like Jared Leto couldn't do a better job.
I gotta see it, and I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it sucks.
Look, I feel like he couldn't do a better job.
They gonna come next week and try and rail me.
You're gonna watch it.
They're gonna be like, they like
it. I ain't gonna lie, he did his part at least. Even if you don't like the movie, you're probably gonna say, nah, Jared Leto did his part.
Yeah, but you also
like
Batman.
So what I also, back on your other shit, what I wanted to say is when you said it wasn't what he said that you think it's not comic book accurate, that's what you don't like. So did you really expect him to have like the
No.
You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Dracula.
the shit's coming out his neck.
You wanted just a little more Morbius like? Because I felt like that.
I understand you said the accent. I get that. Maybe we could have deserved the accent.
I feel like so not to spell more. Him and his love interest. We saw this. Y'all saw a clip of the scene. That scene, all that. That never happens.
Okay.
He don't got a love interest.
He do have a love interest.
But that's not how it happens.
No, he has a love interest. Is the doctor? The doctor's name I forgot. Fucking right.
So that is accurate.
Yes, but however, that whole scene.
So what was it about their dynamic that made it?
That was cool.
So what about their dynamic?
I like that she was involved. I don't like the way how they just kind of
The vibe was just off.
like.
It wasn't. They were supposed to be more in love or less in love. Like
No,
how
it's
their-
just
how
like
their love
their
story.
thing
See
is
how
more
Peter Parker
big-
and Mary Jane's like really in love.
No,
like,
their shit's more pull and take. Like they're really in love. She loves Morbius. He loves her. She's the only one that he never bites. He never harms. He never does none of that.
He does that in the movie. Doesn't he? In the first scene, he looks at her and sees that she's down and gets more on go mode and kills the people.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm not talking about them not being in love. I'm talking about she dies in this movie.
Okay.
Now let me stop. Like fuck, she dies in this movie, y'all.
Spoiler, right? You crazy.
So like I'm sorry, but like it started because she died. She does not die. She's the doctor that helps him treat his whole condition. Everything that they showed in the movie, yes, was true.
So, alright, she wasn't supposed to
That-
die for you.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to
That's-
die, and she's needed if you're gonna keep Morbius around.
Alright.
She's the reason why he
So I
still
get
gets
that.
the
No, I
fake
get that.
blood. All this.
Who did this use for Morbius too?
Wait, do they even do Morbius?
Morbius?
I don't even think they even like do Morbius.
He ain't started.
I think they really just building their
Right.
villain,
It's
their
like
villain
Morbius
world.
too.
And that's why I took it as they're building all these villains.
Alright.
That like if they're gonna build all these villains and your only great villain movie so far is Venom 1. I hope Craven the Hunter is good. I just pray Craven the Hunter is good.
I seen we actually had.
Yeah, I gotta go
footage.
watch it first, man.
They actually got footage. But not footage. Like photos, behind the scene photos.
They probably dropped that movie already. It's done.
All right, so look, we at 41, 42 right now. So we're gonna wrap this one up. Yeah, I heard it here. We very on opposite sides. I like that he did it. They
Coming
both
soon,
didn't
coming
see
soon.
it.
So we gotta go see it.
Yeah.
So next week I'm gonna predict this now. So y'all watch it. I'm predicting it now. Next week I'm gonna get jumped. They all gonna come in. What? You crazy? No, that shit was trash, y'all. To
So
this
you think
day.
they're gonna like it?
I assume they're gonna like
I'm
it.
gonna cash out.
Right.
I'm gonna
You
cash
can't-
my
you can't
team
think
on
for me.
Go see it for $5.
All right, that's smart. That's smart.
You can't think for me.
I'm not thinking for you. I just
You're
say
gonna
my
be-
feelings
you're
of
gonna
it.
be like,
The
nah,
way
fuck
you like
off,
Silver
stop.
Surfer is crazy. The Rise of Silver Surfer is crazy. So I think you're gonna like this one.
You wildin', bro.
You like Fantastic Four, Rise of Silver Surfer is crazy. But you're
But
definitely
you
gonna
like
like
Andrew Garfield.
But that's from a long time. He hasn't seen like any movie because we have to rewatch this. Any movie that we're like this was fire. If it's from a long time ago, you have to rewatch it.
No, yeah.
Because like again, I didn't know that Electro was whack until other people told me that. when I was
Electro.
older. When I saw it as a
Electric,
kid.
nah.
At that time when
Electric,
it
Electric when it came out was garbage.
Right.
What?
Electric when it came
Yeah,
out
it was
garbage.
mid. It was mid.
Of course.
Bro.
And then you was like,
It was mid. It wasn't just pure
I agree with
basura.
Cuzzy, it was definitely mid.
I didn't get it. I'm like, yo, this is to
I've
this
had-
day, yo, I watch Daredevil right now.
I've
I don't
had-
get it.
I've
I'm
had
like,
that.
it's the
I've
best
had that
movie.
experience.
Alright, not the best movie. You know what I mean?
I've had that
I really like it.
I've had that experience with a couple other movies that weren't Marvel related, and now rewatching them, it's like, nah, I was definitely just a kid.
Yeah. Nah, but then again, I
I
like
was
the
wild.
first
I
Hulk
thought it was
movie.
fire. I was
That
brilliant.
first Hulk movie was one of those that I rewatched. I was like, it is trash.
Yeah.
But I still like it.
But you know what's funny? I fuck with the Hulk movie.
The first one, not the Incredible Hulk against Abomination.
Oh, you talking about the one with the dogs?
Yeah.
No, that shit.
The dog, nah,
That's
done.
the first Hulk movie.
Watch that shit in theaters. She was
That's not
fire.
canon, that's not
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that was gas when I was young.
Nigga dad was the Elementals rolled up in
You
one.
know what's crazy? You know what
Dead ass.
movie? You know what movie I just rewatched? The first Punisher movie.
I never seen it.
He almost broke the
Oh,
Golden
God.
Gate
I
Bridge.
seen like
Yo,
a clip
bro,
of-
and I see why people say it's so trash. I see why.
That guy was whack. I remember just.
Yo,
seeing
no lie, that's a perfect segue to end this. Punisher, don't see that. Morbius, go see that.
The movie Punisher?
Yeah.
Oh.
I never was a fan. I ain't gonna lie.
That
That's why
movie was.
I seen it as a good way to end this,
Trash.
like, cause I never seen it and I ain't had nothing to say about it, so it was just like stabbed it right there.
That shit was garbage?
You see how I got quiet when I said it? I just stabbed it and held
I
it.
never seen that.
The movie was
I seen those
Dirt?
like
We
some
saw
of
that
it and
movie.
then never
It was-
finished it.
it
Never
was-
back around the block. None of that.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it.
But
Nah,
yeah.
I don't want
Y'all heard it here. If you've seen Morbius, let us know what y'all thought in the comment section. Are you on Jonathan's side or are you on Sluggy's side? Or are you on Ghost and Black side that you haven't seen it yet? Let us know in the comment section. Smash that like button like Hawk. Subscribe. This is the road to 100. Please subscribe. We're very close to 100. We're like at 97, 88. Be the person that be like, nah, I'm the one that got y'all to 100. Like, be that person.
And comment that.
Really.
Comment that.
So y'all heard it here. It's your host Sluggy.
Jonathan.
Right.
Ghost.
Until next time, assemble time.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah.